These virtual reality goggles make everything so lifelike and real. It's almost as if I'm really touching the tree.
If you don't know the difference between VR, AR, and MR, here's the lowdown. Virtual reality is fully artificial. It's where you're looking at a video of digital content. AR is where you have digital content that's added to real world. So this would be like filters on your Snapchat story. Mixed reality is where you get digital with real world, but you can also interact with it. So you're talking about holograms and things like that. A lot of people don't realize that Google Translate is actually augmented reality. The way that Translate can work is you aim your camera on your phone at some words that are in another language, and then it automatically translates those words into English or the language of your choosing. So you can see from my screen capture that I did, there's a street sign that's in Japanese, and then automatically Google translates that and makes it appear in English. Another great way to use AR and VR is to use it in simulations. For this one, we're in a science lab, and depending on how much money you want to spend or how advanced you want to get, they can look even more real and more immersive. So for this one, we are cleaning up a spill in the lab, and you can actually move around. You can see where all of your different things are on the lab bench, and you can also get information from your tablet. So this one says to click on the container with the baking soda to pick it up. We've got to find the container with the baking soda. So let's start clicking around and see what we can find. So now you say, well, I've got these great goggles. How am I going to use them? If you're teaching math, you've got the ability to take geometric shapes and manipulate them and change them. So for those students who have a really hard time seeing flat surfaces like a board and understanding 3D, this is a great way to help them out. If you teach science, you can take your students inside the body, see how the blood flows, see what a cell looks like, change the direction that you're looking. For you English language arts people, there's a couple of different ways you could use VR. The first one is to actually go on a tour of a theater. Go to the Globe, go to the Blackfriars and see what they looked like. If you don't want to do that, then you can always jump into one of Shakespeare's plays and see it in virtual reality. We don't want to leave out you history people. YouTube has a lot of great options for you. Instead of just telling your students about a war or a battle, take your students to the battlefield with the soldiers. Let them look around, see the conditions that the soldiers were under. Let them hear the sounds. It's as close as you can get from the safety of your couch or your classroom. If you're still struggling on how to integrate VR and AR into your classroom, here are a few places you can start. The ISTE website offers suggestions of apps and websites to visit. Use the terms AR and VR or 4D when you search to really help narrow down those search results. Quiver is a good app to start with. It's very basic and it can be used even at the elementary school levels. And then Arloon is also a good website to start. I really hope this has helped, and good luck on your integration of VR and AR.